The pain of loss is more than we can bear. It is the memories that bring us pain and tears, but it is also the memories that draw us close together, and we realize that through these memories we are only parted for a moment. My Grandma Takis was strong like the ocean and just as salty, but she was also calm and steady. But her life was not without hardship. She was divorced and had to raise 5 children on her own, and this made her strong. She was also steady, and she was just the sort of grandma that you could expect. She lived her life alone in a house in the woods, and she would take care of herself. She tended to a garden and made her own food, and she also cut her own firewood. I remember as a child going over to her house, and she would pick fresh carrots and green beans from her garden for my sister and I to snack on. And I remember it being the best thing I had ever tasted. I also remember the first time that I had sea salt was when she made my sister and I rice and put sea salt on it. And she was also very generous. I remember she gave me a cactus plant when I was young, and she taught me the importance of taking care of it and watering it and watching it grow. She also gave me one of her old Nancy Drew books, and I fell in love with this book. Not because of the book, but because of the way that it smelled. It reminded me of her old house. That old house that we used to play in. My sister and I would climb all the way up the stairs to the attic and play with her old toys. And sometimes we would sneak down into my grandmother's bedroom and play with her jewelry in her jewelry box like it was a treasure. All of these memories that I have of her are just a glimpse into her life. And when I was older, I remember her telling me that I would find a young man who would cherish me like a jewel and take care of me and stick with me through the thick and the thin and love me through and through. And I'm happy to say that today I'm going on 6 years of marriage and have 3 beautiful children with the man that I love. My Grandma Takis has inspired to live out my dreams, because I have seen her dream fulfilled in my life. I was in Iraq when my grandma died, and even though I did not get a chance to say goodbye, I ran harder for her, and I worked harder for her, and remembered her through my daily actions, and the memories of her flooded my mind, and I felt closer to her again. I felt loss and pain, but I realized later that these memories are what holds us still together. And although she is gone, and we are parted for a moment, she still lives strong within me. Like waves crashing in my mind, the memories of her will always be there.